Hello, you awesome people, and welcome back to Chatting Comics, where we chat about comic books and everything comic book related. I'm Comic Rob, and this is the Comic Room. But today, we're doing something slightly different, because I've had a few people ask me what am I actually collecting, and what I've actually got in my collection, and everything like that. So, I don't know what I'm going to call this series yet. I'm still in a few names on what to call it. Put it down in the comments and let me know what you think I should call this series. But we're going to have a look at this box right here, this box of comics. This is just full of Nightwing and Flash. So if you're not interested, obviously flick to another video and check something else out. But if you're interested to know what is in this box, then let's go through it. So we're going to start it off with Nightwing Rebirth #1. And this kicks off the rebirth of Nightwing, him re-becoming Nightwing, which then leads up into Nightwing #1, the DC Universe Rebirth. And of course, this here is the first appearance of Raptor as well. Let me get it into frame. This is the first appearance of Raptor, so a really nice one to have. This is Nightwing Volume 4. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we jump up to 21. I do have a lot more Nightwing in another box. They just haven't, let's move those out the way. They just haven't been introduced into this box because they're not bagged and boarded. So if they're not bagged and boarded, I do not put them in with the rest until I can look at them. And look at that, Huntress on the front cover. What a nice cover that is. Yeah, I don't put them in the boxes without bags and boards because I like to have a look at the condition. If they're too badly done, or even if they're replacing another, what's that? That is 28. If they're replacing another, then I will switch them out. So number 30, 31, 32 with Raptor and hits his jackpot. That's a nice one. 33, and that's the last one at 33. So that is Volume 4 done of Nightwing so far. That goes up to 112 issues, I think. Don't quote me on that. It's from 2016, that run. Up to 112 issues. This is all Volume 2 of Nightwing, and of course this, I don't have #1 up to 21. I've got number 21, and this introduces the first appearance of Nightwing. So not Nightwing, but Nightwing. So it's the first introduction of this guy called Tad, who wants to be Nightwing, or like him anyway. So that's number 21 to 51, where obviously he's now been arrested. So these are from 1996 to up to 2009. Really nice cover. I really like that. I did have another one and it was absolutely filthy and destroyed, so I had to switch it out. But that, just look at it, white cover. How awesome is that? But yes, it goes up to 155 issues of this, which does include Nightwing 1 million. Obviously, it doesn't go up to 1 million copies, but you know, it does go up to 155. I mean, that's the look. There you go. I've got 2 copies of this. This one is the better condition one. I know my camera is very close. There's a very better condition because this one, there's a lot of spinal ticks. I don't know if you can see those. And then up in the corner here, this one's damaged as well. So I have switched this out. I just haven't moved this one to another collection yet. Why? Because the cover just looks awesome. I mean, a skull Nightwing. How cool is that?
No bones.
Number 85, 88, 102, Year 1, Part 2 and Part 4 of 6. I mean, come on, that's Nightwing's original suit. Looks a little bit weird, but I've never been a fan of his original suit. I do like his newer suit, but everyone's got to start somewhere, let's be honest. And like I said, it finishes up on Nightwing 1 million as well. I don't know how many issues of Nightwing 1 million there are. We will have to find out later on. So let's move those out the way. Camera flick. So the comic started falling off, but we're going to finish up with Nightwing number 8. So this is Volume 3. This is when he changed into this lovely red suit. I do prefer the blue, but that's my opinion, the new 52. So, really cool cover. Night of the Owls Prelude. I want to get more of this. I want to know what's going on. I think this, obviously, this ties in with the Court of the Owls and Talon and everything like that. So, really nice to have. I really want to just collect more. So let's move into the other collection in the box. Everyone knows I'm a huge Flash fan, and we're going to start it off with DC Superstars The Flash from 1976. So this actually has all the Flashes in. It's a nice story. So it has the Flash, Kid Flash, and the Golden Age Flash, Jay Garrick. And you've got to love it. How cool is that? It's like a bit of history right there, really, let's be honest. Really cool and iconic. We're going to carry on with Flashpoint Volume 2. So this is part 4 of 5. So there's 1 to 5, and this is part 4 from 2011. And that's a kind of really cool cover. And I did get a second one because I think I found it in a bundle at one point. So I did get another version of it. I think I actually got my first copy of this at Dark Star Comics, if I remember rightly. Check that video out, shameless plug. So we're going to then go into Flash Special number 1 from 1990. So it's the 50th anniversary special, and as you can see, it's another one with all the Flashes on it. How cool is that? But this also includes one more Flash, John Fox. Don't know if many people know that. If you have heard of John Fox, tell me down in the comments you know who he is. Because everyone knows Jay Garrick, Barry Allen, and Wally West, but John Fox is another character that most people don't know. Moving on to Flash number 1. Again, another number 1. So it's the annual Flash. So this is a really nice one from 1987 with the Death Touch story. So this was, if you've seen a couple of my videos, this was my first old Flash comic that I got. And yeah, it's broken and a bit damaged and everything like that. The guy swindled me. But it was my first time collecting older comics, and yeah, it was a lesson learned, let's be honest. So this is the second appearance of Captain Boomerang from 1961, Volume 1. And I'm never going to get rid of this, I don't think. Even if I get a really nice copy, again, it's a lesson. That's what this is. Everyone's got to learn a lesson at some point, and that's mine. So carrying on with Volume 1. Right, so carrying on with Volume 1, this is 223 from 1975. We got, what is it, 248 from 1977. And then we also have, look at those covers though, those covers are iconic. I was trying to speed through this, but I changed my mind. Look at the covers. And then we have 250. I have 2 copies of this, and again, because one is more damaged than the other, I don't know which one's more damaged, because this one has this sort of spine line, whereas this one doesn't. But this one has like these ink marks, and I don't know if you can see, there are some stamps on the front cover and stuff, whereas this one is a bit cleaner and stuff. But yes, this is a key issue. This is the first appearance of the Golden Glider. So if you don't know who the Golden Glider is, she is the sister of Captain Cold. So it's a really nice, cheap, I might add, it's a cheap key issue you can pick up of an early Flash from, I think it was 1977, I said? Yeah. So look out for these ones. Golden Glider. It's a really nice, easy key issue to pick up. And then we've got 258, my bad. But how savage is that cover? They set the Flash on fire and then he just burns his skin and suit off. That's savage, man. That's awesome. Then we have 275. So they claim that this is a minor key issue. I say it's quite a big key, really. That's my opinion, because this is the death of Iris Allen. That's right, Barry Allen's, the Flash's wife, dies in this issue. So take that as you will. I say this is probably quite major. It should be a bit higher on the list of keys, but that's my opinion anyway. So moving on, now we have Flash number 300, the 25th anniversary issue. So I believe this is when they started doing more and more direct edition comics now, rather than the newsstand, because most of these older Flashes are actually newsstand. You couldn't actually get the direct edition. If you're interested in that, I could actually do a video explaining the difference properly. It's not just this, it's the whole thing. But anyway, issue number 300 from 1981. So again, I have 2. Why? Because one is better than the other. Look at the state of it. But why do I keep it? It's because it's just a number 300 and I just didn't switch it out. That's all it is. Really, there's nothing major about it. I'm really bad at hoarding. I need to start selling some of these comics. But again, who's going to want a bit more of a damaged Flash that you can pretty easily get hold of, to be honest? It's an issue 300 and it's pretty easy to grab. Moving on to 318. So we're going to rattle through these now because there aren't many key issues in these now. It's more about the story and the covers. So we've got 318 from 1983 and they're all from 1983 to 1984. So let's go. So we've got 319, him moving at super speed, 320, him getting punched in the face, 320, so that was 321, they're in the wrong order. 320, the Flash, this guy has Flash's costume. 322, the Flash gets shot. 325, ooh, Superman 3, movie sweepstakes, ooh, very cool, but very cool cover as well. 326, 327, 328. Look at that, Gorilla Grodd, 330. It's not a key issue. Remember, these are not key issues. It's just my run. 331. So that is the end of volume 2 of The Flash. Or is that volume 1? That was volume 1 of The Flash. My mistake. Right, so that is the end of The Flash, volume 1 anyway. That's all my volume 1 Flash I have. So, odd thing is, right, so what's this one, 124. So they actually started on 105. They didn't actually start from a number 1 as such. There's about 246 issues. They go up to 350, and obviously I've got 331. So I've got a fair bit to go on this. But they did. Number 1 is obviously Golden Age Flash, so Jay Garrick's run of the Flash, and that went up to 104 issues, which obviously early Flash comics, Golden Age, they go for a fair bit of money. I don't actually have any early Flash, any Golden Age Flash, and they went up to 1949, I believe, and then got cancelled. 1949 got cancelled, then rebooted in the 1959. And obviously Barry Allen was introduced. So that's just a bit of a random fact for you. I thought you'd like to know. They just continued the number rather than starting on number 1. But this one, on the other hand, now this is what they started on a number 1. So number 1 of, Jesus Christ, number 1 of Wally West's solo series. This is The Flash, volume 2 from 1987. So yeah, this is the first issue of Wally West's solo career as the Flash. I think Barry Allen is now dead, so hence why he's taking over as the Flash. Then we run into number 2, nice and easy, from 1987. But then we jump straight up to number 7, which is actually a little key here. This is the first introduction of, first appearance of Blue Trinity and the first Lady Flash. So I thought that was pretty cool. Bit of a random one, but you can see the artwork starting to change from early Flash, volume 2, to the new Flash, which is really cool. So let's run through these rather quick. So we go. Going from 1987 to 1988, we have number 10, 13, 16, 18, 19, 20. Look at the art. Look at that. He looks like he's hit some hard times with that one. 20. Sorry, I keep hitting my camera. And then we have number 21 from 1988. And yeah, this is where we go a bit different now. Because we do a huge jump with this run. Right, bear with me. We do an absolutely huge jump. So we jump all the way to 104 in 1996. So yeah, look at the artwork difference. It looks very modern. They're a lot more modern than what the original Flash did. So we've got 114, 119, and 122 in 1996. And now we're jumping to 1997 with, look at that. Again, I picked up one recently. It looked like this, but very similar. This is the more modern version of it. It looks so iconic, let's be honest. I love these covers. 130, 214, and 215, and those are from 2004 as well. So this whole run finished in 2006. There is 230 issues of this, so I've still got a fair way to go with this. What would you call it? Second run, volume 2. I want to collect all of these. That is kind of my goal. But I want to collect them all, really, but that's me. It's worse than Pokemon, these things, I tell you. So you probably recognize these ones from the beginning of the year, and this is volume 4 with the variant cover, Monsters of the Month, number 35 from 2014. Yeah, how could I say no to that cover? I added it. It's bagged and boarded. It's in everything. So it's the new 52, and then we have another new 52, it's 38, with again another one of those iconic replica covers, just with the two Flashes running past a wall in sequence. And look at this new Flash. Who's that guy? We don't know. So that was from 2015, and this is the 75th anniversary issue as well. So it's just iconic, really, isn't it? So that kind of had to be done. And then we jump into, like the Nightwing, we've got the DC Rebirth. So we've got the DC Rebirth. So I don't have the first 16, so we're jumping straight into 17. So these are volume 5. Volume 5 of the Rebirth. So it's number 17, 23. Look how modern, just awesome they look. Oh God. 24, 25. And look at this. This is an actual key issue. So they don't even keep it on 25. But 26 is a minor key issue. It's when Barry Allen becomes the negative Flash. And look at that. These are not made for kids, let's be honest, because he is just ripping out of the Flash's face. You can even see his face there still. That's just savage. Awesome does that look, though. God. Ugh. So these are all from 2017, and number 27 from 2018. So then we jump straight into, you may recognize this one. I got this from Dark Star Comics. This one is after this. There will be only one, The Flash War from 47. So this is still volume 4. This is all still part of the same run. Wally West and Barry Allen facing off. Awesome. So we do have a really cool minor key, what I got from Gobsmack Comics a while ago. Check that video out. So this is the first appearance of Steadfast with a Mitch Gerads variant cover. I hope I said that name right. You know what I'm like? I'm terrible with ruining people's names. So Mitch Gerads variant cover, first Steadfast appearance. Look at him flash in the mirror there. I never noticed that. Very cool. So that lot ran up to, I think it was 88 issues that was meant to run up to. But then in 2020, you still had this one come out, which was part of Volume 4. Let's move those out of the way. This was part of Volume 4, but it says it's not. So I don't know if this is part of Volume 5. If you guys know, tell me down in the comments. But this is a minor key issue. Again, from Dark Star Comics, I picked this up. This is the first team appearance of the Legion of Zoom. Yeah. And they're trying to pull him apart. Again, Dark Star Comics. I did a video when I got all these comics. And yeah, they were awesome in there. So I love that cover. So we're almost there in what's in the box. And now it's The Flash Season 0. So if you are a Flash fan, Grant Gustin Flash fan of the CW TV show, you will love this. So there are meant to be 24 issues of this. I only have half a season. It's terrible. They did it to me again. They only gave me half a season. There's 1, 2, 3. That's classic. That's a classic pose for him there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I only got half the series. Again, 24. I need to collect the other 12. So yeah, and that's all what was in this box. So if you are a Flash fan or a Nightwing fan, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not, then I hope you saw something you like. If not, then put it down in the comments. If you did enjoy this, please just let me know. So I may do another box another day. We just see what happens with that one. See how well this video does. If it doesn't do well, then I know you're not interested, but which is fine. Everyone's interested to whatever they're interested in. I just fancied showing you what I've actually got in some of my collection anyway. Always nice to show off to friends, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. Otherwise it's just me talking to myself. And that's it, guys. That's my Nightwing and Flash collection. That is not all of it. I will point that out right now. That is not all of it, because I've obviously recently got some new comics that haven't made it into the box, and probably more by this time this video's come out. And there is stuff down here in one of these boxes that they don't have bags of boards on yet because they're expensive. So there's probably more Flash in there. There's a load more of everything in there. I do know that. So by the time I do this box, and this box, there's probably more stuff to go in them anyway, which I will show you later on down the line. But if you enjoyed this, please put it down in the comments that you enjoyed it. What was your favourite part of it? What do you think I should call this? Like, I genuinely don't know. I kind of wanted to call it What's in the Box, but I think that's just a bit of vague, really. What do you guys think? Put it down what you think I should call this. Should I call it Comic Box? What's in the box? Or You're Random Shit? Let me know. But remember one thing, guys, that you guys are awesome, and I will see you in another one.